Mario, go ahead, bro. He was on the 20. He was on the 20. Live, before we get my time. It's my birthday.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one, between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Yeah, it's called insurance. Yeah. But you got to be up to do that, though. You got to be up and then capitalize back. Then you see something next time, right? Because you ain't going to continue to lose. I know it.
Here we go. 1-9.
Okay.
1-9.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Well.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 1-9.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
You feel real good.
Let's go. 1-9.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escapes the defender. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Brand 38.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's James. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
I walk in the front of the TV.
Nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Third day, that'll be perfect
Stout
time.
on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Tony Jefferson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. from the gun. Kelly throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, and it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So this will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Well, he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins from 8 yards out. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring it down here up at about the 22-yard line. Given 14 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now third down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Back to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position. So
they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Kelly. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Kelly. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Kelly to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A play fake. Now Kelly. Over the middle. Hauled in by Sharp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Kelly to throw again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Kelly from the gun, he'll throw. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now a first down throw. Kelly. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On 1st and 10, Kelly. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. Kelly now off the bootleg. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Safarian Jenkins as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Oh, this is blocked. And the Titans pick it up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will make it into the end zone. He's in for 2 points. And how about that for a turnaround prior to halftime? Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Fournette. This will go for 5 up to the 33. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They give it off here to the tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jaguars on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Kelly, operating from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Kelly going to throw again. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for the Titans. 56 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's their quarterback, scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Come on, let's go.
Lewis will get the handoff, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw on 2nd down. Kellen. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Kelly. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Play action. It's Kelly. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Kelly throwing again. And it's
Cut it out,
intercepted.
man.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on? And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Kelly. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Kelly now looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play now, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Seferian-Jenkins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler able able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very
Man,
short.
cut it out. That nigga holding like a motherfucker.
Pushing his way through. And he goes down, but not before getting this
Nigga
inside the
blocking back
25. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
You gotta be kidding me.
But it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go! White, none! White, none!
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections,
False
they're
start.
off.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Come on, let's go! White, none! White!
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Kelly, operating from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Kelly completes it to Moncrief left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Out come the Titans now. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now, starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Titans punter, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tony Jefferson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Open man right side is Shark. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
They'll look to throw. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone.
Arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They ain't teach me how to rap in those private schools.
Third quarter.
Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a
Man, you got to know that was bogus, man. They be doing some bullshit, man. But I got away from running the football, though. That was my bad.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance.
Like you damn near wasn't catching everything across the middle.
Them were good throws.
Shit.
Some of them good throws, though.
Look, good throws, questionable catches.
No money,
They were making plays.
with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it. I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like you dummies.
So what y'all wanna do? Y'all wanna go straight into the other one, or y'all wanna?
Big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. Jordan. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish.
Yeah,
Be cooling out in the whip, but I done
get in
every
here.
girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic
I
with
feel
the
good
racket.
about myself.
I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge Raindrops. Big bang plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge Raindrops.
Select the team
Tony.
you want to join.
Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
Who you getting? The the Buccaneers or the Saints?
Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big red.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Than a new lane. Bang at the quick do things. I came up, who I was down
So
with.
you chickened out on the Saints.
Stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad.
I play that nigga week 2.
Dodge Raindrops. Big bang
Earned
plays on
that.
FaceTime.
Damn Falcon.
With me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad.
What? What you talking about?
Dodge Raindrops. Big bang plays on FaceTime.
Oh yeah. What it is.